Folks, Mr. Doubtfire here, and this simple lesson is on multiplying and dividing fractions. I think it's the easiest unit on doing fractions. In fact, this is the first unit I teach to my students when I start talking about fractions here. So let's go ahead and start some problems with multiplying here. Okay, multiply 2/3 times 1/5. Okay, when you do that, you just multiply straight across. 2 times 1 over 3 times 5. So I get 2/15. Okay, so do that with this one here, you guys. 5/9 times 2/7. Okay, you multiply 5 times 2, and then 9 times 7, and I get 10 over 63. Okay, and those will be your answers. All right, okay, on this one here, you can go ahead and multiply 3 times 5, and then 10 times 6. And then this one needs to be reduced, you guys. So I know 5 goes into both of those. So if I divide both top and bottom by 5, I get 5 goes into 15 3 times, 5 goes into 60 12 times, so I get 3/12. So it equals 3/12, and then that can be reduced some more. That's going to equal 1/4. And I bet some of you guys are already thinking, well, I could have reduced in the beginning, and you can, you guys. In fact, that's the way I'm going to do it from now on. I'm going to take that 3/10 times 5/6, and I'm going to do, you can do what's called cross-canceling, you guys. I can divide these two guys by 3. 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 6 twice, and then you can cancel those guys also. 5 goes into 5 once and into 10 twice, and then go ahead and multiply. 1 times 1 over 2 times 2, and you get 1/4 again. Okay? Same answer. I think it's just quicker to do it that way, and I'm going to do it the second way every time from now on. Okay? All right, so let's try it with this one here. Go ahead and do that one, and you can pause the video down, and I think it's in the left-hand corner down there. Go ahead and pause the video and try it. And then I'm going to go ahead and cancel, you guys. 3 goes into 3 once, into 9 3 times, 4 goes into 4 once, into 8 2 times, so 1 times 2, 1 times 3, I get 2/3. Okay? Alright, sometimes you're going to get a whole number times a fraction, and a whole number, remember a whole number is just like it's over 1, you guys. And then so now you can go ahead and cross cancel here. These 7s go ahead and cancel each other out to be 1s, and then you're left with 1 times 5 over 1 times 1, which is 5. 5 over 1 is 5. Okay, do that with this one here. Okay, 5 over 1 you make it, and then nothing cancels, you guys, so you can go ahead and multiply 7 times 5 is 35, 8 times 1 is 8, and then you can write it like that, and depending on your teacher, they might want you to write it as a mixed number. So to change it to a mixed number, we go ahead and divide the bottom number into the top number, so I've done that up here. 8 goes into 35 4 times, and then 8 times 4 is 32, and then you subtract 35 minus 32 is 3, and then you start at the top. You start up here and it equals 4, and you go clockwise, 4 and 3/8. Okay, so that's what that says, 4 and 3/8. All right, and I think of it right here, 8 goes into this number 4 times with 3 left over, so it's 4 and 3/8. All right. Okay, I got lots more, you guys. Okay, this one here, you got a mixed number times a fraction here, so you got to change that mixed number to an improper fraction. Remember, when you're changing it to an improper fraction, you do the denominator times the big number. 3 times 5 is 15, and then add the top number. So 15 plus 3 is 18, so this becomes 18/5. Okay, so then this becomes 18/5 times 5, 6, and then I can go ahead and cancel these 5s, and then 6 goes into 18 3 times, so it cancels out, and it comes out to be 3. Okay, easy, huh? Okay, this one, go ahead and do that one. Pause it if you want, and then try it, you guys, and come back and see if you get it. Change that to an improper fraction. So 27/7, and then looks like 9 goes into 27 3 times. Left with 15/7. I'll take that answer, or that answer right there. If 7 goes into 15 2 times with 1 left over, so 2 and 1/7. Typically, you guys, if you started with mixed numbers, then your answer is probably going to be a mixed number right there when you're multiplying fractions, okay? All right, okay, so here, this time I got a mixed number times a mixed number, so change them both to improper fractions and then start canceling, you guys. 9 goes into 9 once, into 27 3 times, and 8 goes into 8 once, into 16 2 times, so you're left with 3 times 2 on top, 1 times 1 on the bottom, which just equals 6. Okay, how about this one here? Okay, go ahead and change those to improper fractions. Remember, this is going to be 6 times 10 is 60. 60 plus 5 is 65. 65 6. 10 times 3 is 30. Plus 3 is 33/10. And then 6 doesn't go into both of these numbers, but 3 goes into both of these numbers. 3 goes into 6 twice. 3 goes into 33 11 times. and then 5 goes into both of these. 5 goes into that twice, into that guy 13 times. So let's see what I did here. Okay, I did the 3 first, and then I'm going to go ahead and do the 5 second right there, and then 13 times 11 is 143, and you can see I started, and then 2 times 2 is 4. So I started doing this right here. So 4 goes into 143, 4 goes into 14 3 times, and you get 12, and you subtract, and then 14 minus 12 is 2, and then you slide this 3 down so it becomes 23, and then you do it again. 4 goes into 23 5 times, and then you bring down the 20 right there, and then there's my remainder. I don't have anything else to slide down, so it's 35 and 3/4. Okay, so either this improper fraction or this mixed number right there. Okay, so let's try some dividing fractions here, you guys. So when you divide a fraction, you guys, you just flip the second guy. They call it invert and multiply. So I'm going to invert this second one and change it to 3/2 and then multiply. All right, and then go ahead and multiply 3 times 3 over 5 times 2. I get 9/10 on that. Okay, so you flip the second one and multiply. Okay, so here I'm going to flip this and make it 2/3 and change it to multiply. All right, so there you go, and then go ahead and cross cancel that 2 and that 8. And you get 7/12. Okay, see, fractions aren't that bad. All right, yep, you got to change it to a mixed number, and then we're going to flip the second guy. So there it is, changed to a mixed number, and then I flipped the second guy. So I don't flip the first guy, I just change it to a mixed number. 4 times 3 is 12, 12 plus 3 is 15, 15/4 times the reciprocal, they call it. Okay, and then go ahead and cross cancel where you can, and you should get 3/2 or 1 1/2. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, got to first change them to mixed numbers, and then I'll flip them second. So there they are, changed to mixed numbers up here in purple. Okay, so this is 21/5, 14/10, and then I'm going to flip this and make it 10/14 right there. And now I'm going to go ahead and cancel. 5 goes into 5 once, into 10 twice, and then 7 goes into that twice, and into that 3 times. So you get that as your answer right there. 3/2 again. Oh yeah, notice the 2 over 2, they canceled right there, so I just canceled those 2's right there. Okay, so I made an error on this one, you guys. The answer is 1. This should be just 3 over 1 right there, which is just 3. Okay, the answer is 3. There we go. Let me put that in there. Okay, all right, never mind this answer over here, you guys. I made a mistake right there, so let me get rid of it here. That's not the answer, sorry. The answer is just 3. Okay, I forgot to cancel those guys right there. I make mistakes all the time, you guys. Does your math teacher make mistakes? I do all the time in my class. All right, change this to an improper fraction, and then this is 3 over 1, and I'm going to flip it. Okay, so let's see if I did that right. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 is 11. Now I'm going to flip this and make it 1/3, and then go ahead and change it to multiply, and then you get 11/9. Okay, you can change that to 1 and 2/9 if you wanted to. I don't think I did. I didn't. So this is 11/9, so you can change it to 1 and 2/9. All right, a couple more right here. Okay, you got a whole number divided by a fraction. Okay, so that's all that means right there, and then just flip the second guy and multiply. Okay, easy enough. Okay, let's try another one. This time we got a fraction divided by a whole number, so that's going to be 3/8 divided by 2 over 1. So I'm going to flip the 2 over 1 and make it 1 over 2, and you get 3/16. Okay, that's multiplying and dividing fractions for you. Take care.